Trinity's third round Challenge Cup tie is being played here at Shevin Edge, the home of the National Conference Premier Division side Siddal. Siddal chose to keep the tie here at their home ground after it had been approved by members of the Rugby Football League. Trinity coach Darryl Powell said midweek that he was going to select a strong team, and he has just done that. Josh Bowden misses out, so does Toby Boothroyd. But into the subs bench goes Jack Croft, and a debut from the bench for Isaiah Vanganar. Max Jowett at fullback, Jerry McGilvery, Ian Thornley, Ollie Pratt and Lachlan Walmsley. Halfbacks of Luke Gale and Mason Leno. And in the back, Matthew Coates, promoted from the bench. Liam Hood, Renault for Tony, Matty Ashurst, Josh Griffin and Jay Pitts. On the bench, Caleb Buela, Tommy Doyle, Isaiah Vanganer and Jack Croft. And here come the home side, Siddal, Lewis Husty at fullback. Don Booth, Sam Walsh, Henry Turner, Ollie Lewis, halfbacks Jake Hancock and Christian Ackroyd, who played a few years ago with the Trinity Academy. In the pack it's Josh Mills, Jamie Greenwood, Keenan Smithies, whose brother Morgan plays at Wigan, Conor McCallum, Danny Williams and Keenan Ramsden. And on the bench for the home side, Dan May, Dan Rushforth, Adam Horner and Harvey Williams. Referee is Luke Bland. Understanding that there's well over 1,000 spectators. Picturesque ground. You're not seeing the best of it behind us. There's the rolling hills going up towards the Pennines. And Trinity will play from right to left. Max Jowett preparing to get the game underway. And if you wonder whether that was close, Andy and I and the coaching staff are on the gantry, and the Rugby League's official timekeeper is stood just to our right. Yeah, Andy's just saying if there's any camera shake, it's a little bit rocky up here. A little bit of movement. We'll bring you the best pictures we can as Max Jowett gets the game underway. And it'll be Siddal with the first touch of the ball just about 5 metres from their own goal line. Moving in quickly, Trinity. Jay Pitts is involved. So was Coates. Josh Griffin in with this next tackle. Still inside the Siddal 20. Moving it wider on this occasion. And the kick. Max Joyce to come quickly from right to left. Oh, it bounces, and Lachlan Walmsley has eventually to take the ball. Siddal moved in quickly. Conor McCallum, the tackler. Ollie Pratt offloads to skipper Matty Ashurst. Very quickly into the tackle, the amateurs. Liam Hooded acting halfback, 11 metres inside the half. McGilvery's come a long way in from his right wing. Jowett into the line, Walmsley down this touchline side. Very close to the touch, slings the ball inside, Ashurst in possession. Gale, wide to Pitts. Inside the 30. Hooded acting halfback. Matthew Coates with the offload to Mason Leno with the dummy and then the jink. 20 metres out. Max Jowett's come left. Coaster this time doesn't look to offload but drives beyond the first tackler. Goes to ground 10 metres out. Thanks for joining Andy and myself, TC. Leno. No way through for Griffin. The left wing partnership there of Turner and Lewis had come in on the angle. Leno's going to kick along the ground. Taken by the second row forward again in the in-goal area, McCallum. So it'll be a goal line drop out for Siddal. The ground certainly much firmer than we imagined after the rain and snow midweek. Jowett eventually gathers and Frenchman Coates drives. A little bit high that from the prop forward and skipper Keenan Smithies. It's a penalty, 30 metres out. Liam Hood's going to take the tap. Renault for Tony. Takes the play onto the 20-metre line. Right of centre. Scruffy again at the play of the ball. Gale, dummies. Coates again, this is Pitts, the dummy from Jay Pitts through the gap. He's got Renault for Tony on his right shoulder. Quick play the ball, it goes wide to Lino. Short ball Griffin. Pressure on the Siddal line, but the National Conference side are defending well. Cheers from the fans. Knock on at the play of the ball. Last tackle, turnover, Siddal in possession. Trinity's turn to defend and Liam Hood's in first, 10 metres away from the Siddal goal line. Copybook tackle again from Liam Hood. Keeping it tight, Siddal. Kick from acting halfback, Greenwood, straight into the waiting arms of Max Jowett. Siddal have moved in quickly, there were 5 defenders, no way to go for Max Jowett. And Gale's at acting halfback. 6 again, says the referee. Lackland's looking for a gap. Couple of metres inside the Siddal half. Lino at acting halfback this time, and McGilvery's coming again from his wing for another drive. Short side with Ian Thornley's first touch, turns and offloads. It went backwards according to the referee. McGilvery put to ground on the 20, centre. Options for Hood, he brings it left to Gale. Again the gap, the dummy and through the gap. Penalty to Trinity again for an obstruction. Josh Griffin just receiving a little bit of treatment away to the right. Thumbs up from the physio. Referee stops the official timekeeper's watches as a Siddal player wanting treatment. We're into the 7th minute on my watch. Thumbs up again from this time from the Siddal physio, and Hood's ready to take the tap. 11-12 metres out. 20 in from this near touchline side. Drive from Tony. He's about 8 metres short. Hood's looking to his left, which means yes, of course, he goes to the right. Short ball to Pitts. Siddal defending well again. Couple of metres out. Deep to Lino. Dummy inside. Jowett into the line. Ollie Pratt's got to go back inside. Gale first receiver. Tony wants to take the opposition on. Hood brings it back to the left this time to Gale. Ashurst has to reach, short ball, Ollie Pratt. Try Ollie Pratt, has he got the ball down? Referee is happy, touch judge is happy, and Ollie Pratt opens the account for Trinity in the 8th minute. Sponsored by Sebden Steel. Basic rugby, quick hands right to left. Try still needed scoring when Pratt received possession. About 5 metres in from this near touchline side. Kicked well at York, did Max Jowett. He was out early, practicing the kickoffs, and then the goal kicks. Jowett converts well. Sponsored by Beat Autism, and Trinity leads Siddal by 6 points to 0. Fullback Lewis Hosty to restart. And it'll be Trinity's turn to bring the ball away from their goal line. Renault for Tony turns his left shoulder into the tackle, but the Siddal man stood his ground. Shirt pulling and a tugging, it goes right with Griffin. Quick play the ball from Griffin. Goes to the drive. 8 metres short of the halfway line. Away from at him halfback Liam Hood, and then the short ball to Jay Pitts. Pitts puts the ball to ground. It was all a bit tight. Pitts is taking a knock. Looks winded, does Jay Pitts.
Just not that. Just not that. Mate, it's so dumb for me.
Ackroyd to feed the scrum. Jamie Greenwood at the base, the hooker. And Siddal in possession inside their own half. Running it wide with Sam Walsh. Penalty, Siddal. High tackle from Mason Leno. So Siddal with the first set of 6 inside the Trinity half, and we're in the 12th minute. Keenan Ramsden takes the ball onto the 20. Ackroyd, full back into the line. Hosty takes it back inside, but Matty Ashurst is there. So is Liam Hood. Liam Hood getting thrown in an enormous amount of work. No way through for Conor McCallum, with the 15 metres out. They're running it wide to the left. Hosty has to wait and turn, and then there's a kick. Leno put the foot out, stop the ball. Oh, he hasn't waved the tackle count back to 1, and so a few spectators not happy with that. Josh Milnes put to ground. Ackroyd again, back row forward, McCallum. Still tackles in the bank for Siddal, trailing 6-0. Lino stands his ground this time, along with Griffin. Still gets a bit ragged at the play of the ball. Got to defend now, Trinity Siddal. Oh, the ball comes out in the tackle. Is play on? Chance of an overlap. Griffin does well. Trying the left corner, is it? It is, you know. Ollie Lewis to try. Fourteenth minute. Kick to come. Siddal 4, Trinity 6. Trinity grouped into the in-goal area. Messages being sent on. Danny Kermond, coach, going on and having a chat. And fullback Lewis Hosted lines up the conversion. Puts it to the left. Siddal 4, Trinity 6. Challenge Cup 3rd round, remember, here at Chevin Edge in Siddal. Oh, and it's a penalty under the post, another conversion attempt. The winger must have been penalised as he scored in the corner. Normally called an 8-point try, but he missed the conversion, didn't he? And this time the touch judge's flags go up. Hossie converts the penalty from underneath the post. It's 6 apiece. Max Jowett to restart. Goes deep and high. Moved in quickly this time of Trinity, and there's no way through for Kane Smithies, the skipper. As I said earlier, his brother plays at Wigan, the loose forward. Hood again low. Pitts and Tony this time defend. Short side, Siddal. Last tackle, about 28 metres out. Good defence by Kotzer on that occasion. Kick from Ackroyd, he's gone high. Jowett hasn't to move more than a metre or so. Oh, there's a Siddal player laid in agony. Conor McCallum. Official timekeeper stopped the watchers.
right. That's the second one.
What's that?
It's just what Jerry's saying to his mate. He's just got to get out of the way and play the ball. There's been one over there that stopped for a minute and a half. There's no wrong with it. It's just amateur dramatic.
Bit of a hamstring pull, but wondering why he wasn't allowed to roll out of the way and let Trinity get on with it. But anyway, restart. Here we go. Try scorer Pratt loses the ball. Hey, hang on now. 1 or 2 wanting to push and shove. Bit of over enthusiasm there from Siddal. So after a skirmish, puts the players into the scrum just inside the Trinity half. Christian Ackroyd to feed the scrum. Greenwood again at the base, and he's going to go left. Hosty into the line. Danny Williams this time with the drive. Ackroyd the inside ball, the front row forward, Milnes, Ashurst and Liam Hood, the 2 Trinity defenders. It's gritty, isn't it? Somebody just below shouts, get them on side. Kick from Ackroyd. Now then, where's McGilvray? Knocks on, does he? Yes, he does. I suspect it's going to be a head and ball Siddal, and remember it's 6 apiece. 21 minutes gone on my watch. A little bit of stoppage time. Fullback Hosty has come to the right. He comes that way to Ackroyd. Centre Turner. 10 metres out, 15 in from this near touchline side. Mills again with the drive, just settling it in, 10 out. Just about left of centre, back this way to the right. Walmsley eventually makes a tackle. I thought he bumped him away. Conor McCallum. Loose forward Ramsden this time. Cuts the tackle in for Trinity, and again it's Liam Hood in there. Short side, Ackroyd. Kick into the corner, Chite's got all the time in the world, allows the ball to go dead. Tap 27 tackles. Walmsley with the quick tap. Oh, he has to jink past a Siddal player that was clearly offside. Mason Leno acting halfback, and Jerry McGilvray with the drive. Thornley in from his centre, runs hard, loses the ball. First knock on, Siddal head and ball just inside the Trinity half. Remains 6 apiece. 23 minutes on my watch.
Have to complete, kick the ball, it has to go. These conditions, mate, obviously we can't keep it, got to play 3, but just use your brains. Come on. Don't do it.
Tommy Doyle doing some stretches on the far side of the field, the hooker. Hinted to come right, goes back to the left. Something's going on in the tackle with Mason Leno, the spectators on the far side of the field. Well, they've seen something. Inside ball from Milnes. Ramsden put to ground 35 metres out, centre field. Greenwood to the right, Milnes again with the offload to Ackroyd. Hosty into the line. Liam Hood hangs on, good defence Hoodie. Matty Ashurst was there to assist. Kick from standoff half. Hancock, McGilvery gathers. Pratt goes back into the heavy traffic. Hangs onto the ball on this occasion. And Thornley. And he hangs onto the ball. Short side, I thought Tony was coming for that one. Ooh, Leno gives Griffin the ball. I'm not sure Griff was expecting it or indeed wanted it. 5 metres inside Trinity's half. Renault for Tony again with the drive across the halfway line by about 6 metres. Last tackle. Leno short side. Goes high with the kick. Hossie gathers, goes to ground. 10 metres from his own goal line.
We've lost our organisation. Got rattled a little bit. Keep our heads. Just do what we do and it'll come.
Ashurst went in on the angle. Pitt stood his ground and who went low? Matthew Coates. Is that a substitute for Siddal? Dan Rushworth on the substitute. Fifth tackle. Kick from Ackroyd again deep. Oh, and Max Joyce waiting for it and says thanks very much indeed. Here comes Lachlan Walmsley. Takes the ball almost back up to the halfway line.
Just get Caleb ready, please, mate. Do Caleb for
Max Jarrett first receiver. Away from one. Ackroyd defends well for Siddal. Remember, it's still 6 apiece. Caleb Uwela getting ready. Jay pitch to ground, 8 metres inside Siddal's half. Inside ball to Tony. Substitute Rushworth goes in hard and completes the tackle. 30 metres out. Luke Gale has been quiet so far. Max Jarrett into the line. Ollie Pratt can't get the pass out to Lachlan Walmsley. Dominic Booth came in and made the tackle. Luke Gale. Coates. Caleb Uwela on for a new for Tony. 10 out, short side, Gale. Dummy from Luke Gale. Last tackle right on the goal line. Not a bad place to turn the ball over, of course. Metre from your opposition line. Keep him on side. Come on, come back to the referee.
Yeah, please, mate, for Cozza and Uddy.
Rushworth substitute doesn't make many metres. In fact, I'm not sure he made any. Running it wide in their own 20 metre zone there, Siddal side.
The trouble is we can't handle this, but we've just got to stop giving them
Tommy Doyle, Isaiah Vangan are ready to come on. That bounces kindly for Siddal, but it'll be Trinity's ball, just a few metres inside the Siddal half. Pitch has got to come back about 5 metres. Tommy Doyle on. Uddy's worked hard, so has Matthew Coates. And Isaiah Vanganer, heritage number 1457. The New Zealand gets his first outing for Wakefield Trinity. And somebody loses a shirt. First touch for Vanganer. Tommy Doyle away with a couple of side steps, still going Doyle. He's taking the play to within 5 metres of the line. There's a player down injured. Referee should be stopping the timekeeper's watchers. There we go. That's what you get with tackling Vanganer.
I've never seen many blokes lay on the floor and stop a game. That's 3 already.
There are 30 minutes gone on my watch. There will be a fair bit of stoppage time though now. Trinity opened the scoring, remember, on the 8th minute when Ollie Pratt went in. Jowett converted well from wide out, but then Ollie Lewis went in after pressure in the far left hand corner. Must have been hit with a foul tackle, because although the fullback Lewis Austin missed the conversion, he was allowed to take another kick from underneath the post, which of course he kicked, and it's 6 apiece. Tommy Doyle did well. Nice little run from the acting halfback. Looks like a head assessment. Still to see Jack Croft, who's on the bench. Hooker Jamie Greenwood gets a good round of applause. And when we restart, Tommy Doyle will play the ball about 8 metres out. Luke Gaylord acting half-back. Vanganer ready, looks as though he's ready to come on the charge. It's Pitts who sends a long ball to Leno. Jowett into the line, overhead ball to McGilvery. McGilvery going into the corner, is it? Into touch, so he sends the ball inside. Siddal in possession. Quick play the ball, Thornley saw the danger. Penalty for offside. Here we go again. Just turn round, lads, walk away. And how does he sort this out, Andy? Thornley looked as though he'd gone in very quickly indeed, and perhaps quite rightly so, had been pulled for offside. Touch judge is pointing towards the Siddal team, whether somebody hadn't liked what Thornley had done or whatever in the tackle. Whoa, somebody's off, red carded. Can't see his number, Andy. And Thornley's off. No, it's Leno, is it? Ollie Lewis off. Mason Leno off. Both red carded. So it restarts with the initial penalty. So both sides down to 12. 33 minutes on my watch. Could get a bit tasty, could this? Mills with the drive. He's putting his hand up many times, but that's a good tackle by Tommy Dawes, by Matty Ashurst and Isaiah Vangana. Felt that, did Mills? On his haunches. Ramsden, the loose forward, is still short of the halfway line. Well tackled, Matty Ashurst and Luke Gale. Ooh, that looked a bit high from Josh Griffin. Last tackle right on the halfway line. That's gone high. Lachlan Walmsley comes in, it bounces. Thornley gathers. Well done, Ian Thornley. Walmsley puts his hand up and takes the drive. Doyle at acting half-back, 10 short of the halfway line. Matty Ashurst, 3 to put him to ground. Pitsy was screaming for a quicker play of the ball. Uwela across the halfway line, Vangana taking off the ball. Quick play the ball again, Pitts. Griffin's uses a foil, Griffin's through the gap. Is he still going? Is Josh Griffin? Pitts first receiver, Vangana with the drive. Almost onto the 10. 6 minutes on my watch before the break. Doyle goes back to the right with Thornley. Thornley's seen a gap. Thornley scores. 10 metres in from the right touchline side. I think the Trinity players were screaming for the ball to bring it to the left. But Tommy Doyle went down the short side. 10-6, kick to come.
Simple, just do what we need to do, get forward, kick early. We've got Crofty there, haven't we?
Jack Croft just warming up on the far side. Max Joyce brought the ball back about 25 metres. Few speckies on the far side of the field trying to put Max Jowett off. It'll take more than that, I'm afraid. Jowett converts from wide out. Another, he's kicking well, is Max Jowett. Another good conversion. Sponsored by Beat Autism. 12-6 Trinity lead. There's still 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time according to the official timekeeper. Hosty again to restart. Should be Luke Gales. And here comes Caleb Uela. Keeps going. Go on, Caleb. Makes a good 20-metre charge up the centre of the field. But he look easy peasy. Pitts pokes his nose through the 2 defenders. Doyle down the right side. Jowett comes back to the left. Mills tackles. Vangana. Two defenders won't go to ground, 30 metres out. Doyle finds Gale. Jout into the line again. Cut out pass. Walmsley tiptoes down this side. Kicks for the corner. Tusher's got his flag up. Must have touched the whitewash, Andy. And Siddal up to restart. 10 metres from their own goal line, centre field. They're not rushing, are they? They're getting the wind of Siddal. They've got stuck in though, haven't they? Pushing back towards his own goal line. Here we go. Strength matters a go. Now he's gone to ground. Whaler and Griffith, the two Trinity defenders. Tommy Doyle this time, the defender. Recognising him with his orange boots, he's there again. This time he's got the assistance of Pitts and Vangana. Walmsley to bring the ball back at the defenders. Winger goes low. Dominic Booth and the touch goes on. Ollie Pratt's put to ground 40 metres out. Here comes Pitts. Good drive from Jay Pitts. Option for Doyle, centre field. Brings it left to Uela. Short ball, Ashurst. Gailey was coming down the short side. Ashurst couldn't get the ball out. Scruffy again at the play of the ball. This is Luke Gale. Caleb Uela with the dummy. Obstruction. Penalty Siddal.
Mate, he's given up.
Surely if a player gives up the drive and goes on his one knee, he should be allowed to play the ball. Yeah, I think that is what he's telling him, Andy. Perhaps a different interpretation, I don't know. 12-6 it remains. We're well into stoppage time on my watch. Mills comes inside and offloads the ball in the tackle. Thornley does well. Loose forward to Ramsden. He's short of the 40 metre line. Kick from Ackroyd. Chase on. Bounces kindly eventually for Max Jowett. Oh, there were a foot out there, but Max eventually goes to ground. Penalty Trinity. Eventually the penalties for a high tackle, not the trip.
We're on nearly 38.
A couple of minutes still of stoppage time.
Time off.
And another Siddal player injured. Michael Shenton and Daryl Powell leaving the gantry to go a long walk round to the dressing rooms in the far corner. And Luke Gale to find touch on the 40 metre line. Thornley with the tap and the offload to Josh Griffin. Breaches the halfway line by a couple of metres. Doyle has looked to his left where Pitts is the first receiver. Vangener with the offload to Gale. Overhead ball to Walmsley. Goes back looking inside. Couple of jinks. Doesn't make many metres, and then there's a flop. Referee allows play to go on. For me, Danny Williams, the back row forward, came in late. Dummy from Doyle again, and then the offload. Vangener in support. Quick play the ball from the big man. This non-playing the ball is going to cause a few stoppages, Andy, this season, I'm afraid. Got to be seen to it, attempting to play the ball evidently. And basically it's a turnover. It is raining, isn't it? It's getting harder. Siddal in possession, trailing 6-12 into the last minute of normal time at the end of the first half. Fullback Hosty. Doyle and Pitts defending for Trinity. This is Milnes. Short side. No way through for Dan May. There we are. The substitute hooker. Hosty acting half-back. That's the half-time hoot, but play continues. It should be Jerry McGilvery's, and it is. Tackled 10 metres inside his own half. The referee blows a whistle. It's a good round of applause from the crowd. It was never going to be easy, but Ollie Pratt scored in the 8th minute. Basic rugby right to left, and Max Giant goal from wide out. And after pressure, winger Ollie Lewis went in at the corner. Hosty couldn't convert, but was given the penalty underneath the post, and suddenly it was all square at 6 apiece. It then got a little bit tasty, and on 33 minutes was a skirmish on the far side of the field, and Ollie Lewis for Siddal and Mason Lino for Trinity were red carded by referee Luke Bland and sent off the field of play. Ian Thornley crashed over when Tommy Doyle attacked the blind side, and another good conversion from Max Giant gives us a half-time score. Here at Chevin Edge in the Challenge Cup third round, it's Siddal 6, Trinity 12. Siddal to restart. Vangener with the drive. And Tommy Doyle had acting halfback on the 20-metre line. Short side with Griffin. Runs at Hancock, pushes him off, second row forward. Williams makes the tackle. Short side with Tommy Doyle again. Across the 40-metre line. No Thornley's there. Jerry McGilvery, it's Jerry McGilvery that Croft is on for. This is Pitts, inside ball, Vangener, crosses a halfway line by 5 metres. Tommy Doyle short side. Little chip over from Luke Gale, full back Hosties to turn. Is it going to be a little bit too deep? Suspect it is. Did it come off the full back? It did. That's ended up as a great kick from Luke Gale, and it'll be a goal line drop out Siddal. Jack Croft's gone on the right wing. Rain gets a little bit harder. And Hosty will reach the 40-metre line. Max Joyce ready. Vangener with the drive. Ooh, I felt that, did the Siddal defenders. Doyle to the left with Carlo Bulela. Across the 20, still going, almost onto the 10-metre line. Gale, Jowett into the line. Centre come in on the angle. Henry Turner. Whaler again, still going. On his back, about 2 metres short of the line. Deep pass from Doyle to Gale. Vangener again is held up high in the tackle. Blind side with Griffin, he just manages to hang on to the ball. He's right on the line. Milnes comes in with a shoulder charge to complete the tackle for Siddal. Oh, that's a bad pass from Tommy Doyle. Pitts gathers. Gale, overlap for Trinity. Ollie Pratt shows the dummy. Reaches for the line. He's held short. (12-6), keep him on the line. Oh, lost ball, Trinity in possession. Pitts has to reach backwards, so has Gale. Jowett. Griffin. Chance for Griffin on his own. He's going on his own, is Griffin. Has he scored? He has. The fans down the right corner think he has. Solo effort from Josh Griffin. Sponsored by M&M Engineering. Trinity have increased the lead early in the second half. We've only played 3 minutes. It's a chance of getting struck by lightning. Don't say that, mate. There's a lot of metal around, isn't there? What do you do when your pen won't work, Andy? Don't say get another. Max Jowett, 10 metres in from this near touchline side. Three from Jowett, sponsored by Beat Autism. 18-6, Trinity lead by 2 scores. Restart from Hosty. Here comes Vangener again on one of those charges, turns his left shoulder into the defenders. Doyle is looking down the blind side, but he's got Whaler on the left. Vangener and Whaler are getting through some work and are taking some putting to ground. Pitts, Gale, Pratt, dummy from Ollie Pratt, almost to the halfway line. Lachlan Walmsley in from his win. Ooh, almost through the gap, 10 metres inside the Siddal half. Siddal player down injured again. Tommy Doyle. Another dummy from Doyle, still going. Jowett just went back inside. And the offload to Pitts. Settles it down, does the experienced Jay Pitts. A Tony back on. Dummy from Gale. Through the gap, Luke Gale. Try Luke Gale. Too early in the second half. 22-6, kick to come.
Looks like, Frank. What we on here? Right.
No, with you.
Renault for Tony, back on for Isaiah Wangener.
That's what I mean, you know, we're doing, that's early that, to be doing another, just grip, just even grip your teeth, he's not going to get, you just come at, is that going to get worse or not? I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? It's just pain.
Shouldn't be a problem this for Max Jowett.
Yeah, I know, mate.
Four from the boot of Max Jowett, sponsored by Beat Autism. Luke Gale, by the way, sponsored by Maureen Fleming, the try scorer. Siddal 6, Trinity 24.
Yeah, bits of the back row, Billy on Doyle. Into middle. We're playing without the half hour.
Hosty to restart again. Try scorer Gale to gather. And Uela with the drive onto the 20-metre line. Ashurst, this is a Tony centre field. Reaches the 30 before going to ground. Ian Thornley's moved inside. Run it wide left, Tommy, run it wide left. Pitts, Gale, dummy again from Luke Gale. Floodlights are on. Matty Ashurst, the skipper, onto the 30-metre line. Last tackle, Luke Gale's going to go high. Knock on Siddal. Pressure from the Trinity players on the full-back. Luke Gale having a word with Max Jowett, who's come to the right side of the scrum. Tommy Doyle at the base. Gale again, Jowett into the line. I guess the pass out, it goes behind Jack Croft. Gifted possession to Siddal on the first tackle.
Offside penalty.
Offside, Siddal, penalty Trinity. Oh, we've got away with that one, haven't we? Offload from Pitts. Renault for Tony to within 9 metres, centre field. Tommy Doyle's got options. He's bringing it back to the right with Gale, short ball, Pitts. 2 metres, maybe 3 from the line. Gap on the left, Tommy Doyle, gap on the left. Dummy from Doyle. Try Tommy Doyle, show and go, Andy. That's what we've been waiting for, isn't it? Third try of the second half. Kick to come, 28 points to 6. Tommy Doyle sponsored by the Trinity Luncheon Club. 11.5 on my watch. And I think the rain's getting heavier. Max Jowett to make it 5 from 5, which he does. Beat Autism, his sponsor. 30 points to 6 in favour of Trinity. Third round Challenge Cup match, of course. We said in the interview, didn't we, during the week, show and go, Tom Main, they said he was ready for one. No, you shouldn't have water running down your neck or down your camera. Goes deep again, Osty the fullback, Gale's going to gather. And here comes Caleb Uwailer again. He's putting some work in, he's the big man. Almost onto the 20. Tommy Doyle clapping his hands. Penalty Trinity not rolling away. Gale reaches touch just short of the halfway line, and Lachlan Walmsley, what would it be, tap and go maybe? Oh no, giving the ball to Ollie Pratt. Ashurst across the halfway line. Only by a metre or so. Pitts is taking the knock. Tony drives across the 40-metre line. O'Whaler turns the right shoulder into two defenders. Doyle back to the right with Pitts. Short ball, Tony onto the, well, almost onto the 10, and a quick play the ball short side again with Gale. Griffin goes to ground, could have been an obstruction. Gale has to reach. Little chip into the in-goal, it's gotten too deep, has it? Is it a goal line dropout? It is, came off the Siddal player. One or two of the amateur players now on their own, she's feeling the effort. Taken by Jowett. Tony was calling for it back to his right and crosses the 30-metre line. Caleb Uwailer across the 20. Good build-up Trinity from the goal line dropout. Pitts is heavily involved again. He's inside the 10, in fact he's only about 6 or 7 metres from the line. And again it's Scruffy at the play the ball, Luke Gale. Another dummy from Gale. 2 out. Ian Thornley this time at acting halfback. Deep pass Griffin. Another kick into the in-goal area. Chase down, try underneath the post. Is it Caleb Uwailer that scored? Was it Caleb Uwailer or Renault for Tony that scored? Renault for Tony scored. It's Renault. Thanks, Shenny. 34-6. 7th try of the afternoon to Renault for Tony. Max Jai not rushing this one. Josh Griffin taking a rest. Oh, those coming on. I think Liam Hood's coming on. Probably see Tommy Doyle go loose forward. Pitts perhaps play wider. Jamie Greenwood back on for Siddal. And the first look at Harvey Williams. They've come on from the far side. Goal from Jowett. (36-6) in Trinity's favour. 6 converted tries. 5 in the second half, and we've played what? 17 minutes, still plenty of time. This is deja vu. Hosty to Gale. And a Tony the drive. Tony has, I think he's had a decent season so far. I know it's only been 2 friendlies and then the York match, but yeah, he's a big unit. Uela's running well as well. Tommy Doyle crosses the 40 metre line. A lot of effort from the, well, I'm going to call him now, loose forward, because Liam Hood's back on at acting halfback. Uela short of the halfway line by about 5 metres. Ian Thornley's moved in. Hood is still going. Has he got the pace? He's gone across to the left. Bit of shirt pulling from the Siddal side. Good run from Liam Hood. Matty Ashurst at acting halfback. Luke Gale's getting more involved this half. Tony's off again. Oh, he's got Max Jart in support, and Jart scores to the right hand side of the uprights. One-way traffic now in the second half. 40 points to 6.
Nineteen now. 19 gone.
Leave him for now. Next time we get the ball, in fact, do it now. Do calls for Caleb.
Despite the score, Andy, it's getting a little bit miserable, I think, don't you? Is that too polite? Absolutely drenched we are. Caleb Uela going to the dugout. Good spell from the big man, and Matthew Coates are coming back on. Jowett, sponsored by Beat Autism, converts his own try. Siddal 6, Trinity 42. Suppose now it's a question of how many. Still a quarter of the game to go on my watch. Oh, he's gone short as Hosty this time. Pratt down the far touchline side. He's got Lachlan Walmsley on his left. Goalie Pratt, goalie Pratt. Now come round towards the post. Second of the afternoon for the centre. Sponsored by Sebden Steel, 46 points to 6. Kick to come. Showed pace, did Ollie Pratt. And the Siddal players haven't even gone round behind the post. They're ready to kick off again.
We've 22 gone.
Still 18 minutes remaining, according to the official timekeeper. About 5 metres to the left hand side of the uprights. 8 from 8 for Max Jowett, sponsored by Beat Autism, 48 points to 6. Surely he's not going to their right again, is he? Why don't they change it and do something different? He's gone deep again. This will be Luke Gales. Fresh from the dugout, Matthew Coates. Just beyond the 20-metre line. Tommy Doyle, first receiver. Finds the Tony wider out. They've dragged him onto the 30. Short side with Jay Pitts. Ian Thornley looked like he was going to go back inside. Can't push away the defenders. Centre Sam Walsh hung on. Penalty Trinity. Luke Gale to find touch. Good kick, Gailey. Almost to the 30-metre line. Jack Croft eventually gets a touch of the ball on the wing, but only to retrieve it. Jay Pitts has put effort in. 25 metres out, Liam Hood's looked to his left. Tommy Doyle first receiver, Matthew Coates as the second man. Crosses the 20. Back to the right with Gale overhead pass. Thornley reaches, he's got to send Crofty back inside. Croft on his own. To within a metre of the line, Jack Croft did well. Deep pass from Jowett to Gale. Renault for Tony. Scored one, wants another. Jowett. Pitts. Croft is going to go in this right corner with ease. Well done, Jack Croft. You couldn't see it for what? For my code. Sorry, Andy. 52-6. And a difficult kick for Jowett. Struggling now with the amateurs, Siddal. So 16 minutes to go on my watch. Goal from Jowett, 9 from 9. 54 points to 6. Andy's just saying apologies he didn't get the try because evidently I leant over the fence. Sorry about that. I'll stand a metre back, shall I? Here comes Matthew Coates. And Renault for Tony's the next man. Doyle, little jink. Doesn't quite reach the halfway line. Hood acting happy. He's looked left as Liam Hood. Ranulph Tony finds Gale. Jowett shimmers, but centre moved in very quickly indeed at Henry Turner. Short side again with Gale, back inside to Ashurst. Forward pass. Siddal will come up with possession. Andy just whispering there was no wrong with that. Five metres inside the Siddal half. Moving it to the right. Centre Turner does well, just about reaches and crosses the halfway line. Now it's the turn of Booth, the wingman. 10 metres inside Trinity's half. Trinity have got to defend for once. Milnes is going to go on his own, and then the offload did the forward. Oh, the centre going down this side, Sam Walsh. Good defence and thrown into touch by Max Jowett. But good play, Siddal. Moved it quickly from right to left. And giving each other a congratulations. You're down by 54 points to 6, but still prepared to throw the ball about. Get the ball back on eventually. Coates to play the ball 10 metres from his own goal line. Jack Croft, Trinity's try scorer, in from his wing. Short side Liam Hood, Ranulph Tony with a shimmy. Oh, he's upended, penalty Trinity. No intent at all. Just clumsy, the balance of the player. Your ball, Andy. Gale finds touch 10 metres inside the Siddal half. Thornley to restart. Pitts again drives hard. Bit of a grapple tackle, pull the Trinity forward to ground. Doyle, dummy from Kotzer. Dummy from a Tony, and the side step. And the offloading the tackle to Coates. Has Matthew Coates got the ball down? I think he's short. He is. Good defence, Siddal. Now it's Liam Hood's turn for a show and go, maybe. On his own, Hoodie. Has he reached the line? No, he's not. Tommy Doyle's turn. He'd put it deep. Kick for Gale into the corner. Bit too deep again. And another goal line drop out, Siddal. That was a spare ball being kicked across. It wasn't the goal line drop out. This is it now. Luke Gale will gather and he'll look for the runners. Matthew Coates is the first man to drive the ball in hard. Brings it back into the centre to give acting half back. Liam Hood the options. Takes it back to the left for Tommy Doyle and the shimmy. Across the 20 metre line. Dummy from Hood, short ball of Tony. Can't get clear. Good defence, Siddal. Luke Gale ball in hand. Cut out pass. Croft in for his second in the right corner. Good ball. Nice ball, Luke Gale. 58-6. Kick to come. 10th try of the afternoon. Now then, Max, you've kicked 9 from 9. What about this one? Right on the touchline side.
Time off.
Referee's called time off. There's something gone on in the crowd. They're calling for the doctor. Now the Max, can we make it 10 from 10? Oh, come on, Max. Come on, Max. Smile on his face. He's missed one. It remains 58 points to 6. 58 points to 6. Gone a bit shorter with the kick-off. Gale comes forward at pace. Coates with the drive onto the 20. Still tackling hard, the Siddal side. Doyle with the next drive with the side. Oh, that's gone high. Surely that was high. The allows player to go on. Well done, Tommy Doyle. He's back on his feet quickly. Dummy from Hood. And the offload to Doyle. Crosses the halfway line. Still going, Tommy Doyle. Crosses the 40-metre line. There are hands in at the tackle and all sorts. Last 5 minutes. Jay Pitts goes back inside. He's had a good workaholic game, as Pittsy. A Tony from Hood. No, Hood is on his own now. He finds a Tony. 10 out. Back to the left with Hood. On his own. Fancies the tries. He scored to the left-hand side of the post. Liam Hood. He has from about 12 metres, sponsored by Ian Elsley Painting and Decorating. Trinity at 60, 6 points to 62. The 11th try of the afternoon, individual effort from Hood. Couple of metres to the left hand side of the uprights. I doubt it. Andy saying Max's right foot's aching. Is that why I missed that last one? Ninth second half try. Beat Autism, the sponsor of Max Jowett. 64 points to 6 and win in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, Andy just saying in my earphones, I bet it goes to the right. He's done it all second half, hasn't he? You thought he'd have changed it and Luke Gale will catch it, surely. And Matthew Coates will come on the drive. Here he comes. Almost onto the 20. Thanks for joining Andy and myself, TC. We'll be at Featherstone Rovers, Millennium Stadium. A week tomorrow, that's next Sunday. We're playing Newcastle Thunder and it's back to the 1895 Cup. I hope you'll join us. We'll bring you full match coverage. as Thornley drives through the gap. Thornley's got Max Jowett on his right shoulder. Here comes Max Jowett after the little juggle. He's going to go underneath the post for his second try of the afternoon. Thornley with the drive. There was no stopping Big Ian Thornley on that occasion. Sponsored by Beat Autism.
Are we saying that's it, mate? Or what?
Kicks this, 28 points for Max.
He has a full minute now to kick it then.
And again, the Siddal side have come back to the halfway line. They weren't chasing Thornley and Jowett. If they are picking a man of the match as the timekeeper, I'm going to stand away. The timekeeper's got the buzzer or the hooter, and it's going to blast, I think, when Max has taken this conversion. Trinity have hit 70 if he converts this one. Jowett brings the game surely to an end any second now.
Wait till they get back to it.
Timekeeper says to me, wait till they get back to the halfway line. 12-6 at 12-6, if you didn't hear that. 12-6 at the break. All Trinity in the second half. Griffin, Gale, Doyle, Atoni, couple from Jowett, Pratt, couple from Croft. Great individual effort from Hood. Credit Siddal, they made Andy and myself very welcome with a warm brew. All the officials were very polite, showed us where to park. But good effort in that first half. But in the end, I think the size, the power, fitness told. Luke Gale got a grip of the game, and despite being down to 12 players in the second half, it's been an entertaining second half for Trinity with plenty of try scorers and some great goal kicking from the boot of Max Jowett, and it's finished here at Stevenage in the third round of the Challenge Cup. Siddal 6, Trinity 70.